It's really crazy to think that the end of the decade is coming up real soon, man. Like, yo, 20 years just like that? Like, dang. Now, I have a lot of big goals that I set, obviously, not necessarily for 2020, but just for life in general. And it's just kind of a strategic plan to refocus and just be financially stable and just have that financial literacy that I feel like a lot of people aren't taught. And when you're not taught, you just ignore the fact, right? Now, this video is obviously catered towards college sneakerheads. How do you afford the sneakers? But most importantly, I always want to bring you guys value on Topic Tuesday. So I want to talk about some financial steps that I feel like you should take and steps that I wish I would have taken while I was in college that would probably put me in a better situation than I am now. I'm not going to lie, I'm still in a good position being a creator on YouTube and Instagram and Twitter. I'm so blessed for all that. Honestly, thank God. I don't know how I got so lucky, but I guess really anything you put your mind to, you can do it. So first and foremost, obviously the backstory. Yes, I went to college. Yes, I graduated. Yes, I played basketball. Yes, I was big into sneakers. How did I afford sneakers? I ran a reselling business. You know, I started when sneakers really kind of took that turn for the best, honestly. In 2013 is when things just kind of skyrocketed. My first year of owning my business, I made $150,000 as a freshman in college. Like, it was insane, but that's not necessarily $150,000 in my pocket. You know, obviously you got to pay for the shoes and rent, bills, blah, 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 business, taxes. You end up with not very much, but as a business, that was a huge stepping stone for me and almost something that potentially made me want to just drop out of school, because now I'm sitting here with loans that I've been paying on for the last 2 years and they're still going up and it doesn't make any sense. But if I was smart at the time, I probably would have had these loans paid off by now and really not have sweated it, but I didn't know any better. So these are just some things that I wish I knew at the time of pulling out loans. When you end up graduating 6 months after is when those loans hit. The crazy thing about them is you pay the interest first. So for example, I have $97,000 of student loan debt, which, damn, bro, that's a lot, right? And the thing about it is I've been paying on these loans for the last 2 years and they've went up. And I'm just like, what? How does that work, bro? And honestly, that's just a part of me not understanding. But this is one of those things that it's better late than never. And even if you're not in college, I'm going to go over some points that I feel like are very important. And maybe you're even younger than that. The earlier, the better, honestly. I just want to really put you guys in a great position as far as maybe you might not be able to get your grails now or get every sneaker that comes out now, but down the line with saving and having a good job and earning a good income, you can buy the world, man. So patience really saves pockets. It's one of those things where would you rather have clout and be broke, or would you rather just be financially stable, be able to buy whatever you want and just kind of do your thing? Being cool is the last thing on my mind. Where that money at though, you know? Now I'm not gonna sit here and tell you guys need to save every little dollar you can and save, because honestly, let's be real, man. You're gonna die someday. And what are you gonna save up all this money for and not live life? And I would be hypocritical to even tell you, oh, you need to save, because bro, I do not save money. I travel, I like to go out and eat, I like to buy clothes, I like to buy sneakers. And at the end of the day, in order to do so, you need to earn more. And I know that's like crazy to hear. Oh, earn more? What? You need to make money. Money don't solve happiness. And come on, man. Everyone has their own picture perfect lifestyle. Maybe you want millions of dollars, a big house, blah, blah, blah. I understand. But in order to get there, you can't just sit around and think and hope and wish. Like these are actionable steps that you need to take in order to get there. And most importantly, it's about making more money. So are you a college student and you want sneakers? What do you need to do? You need to get a good job. You need to make more money. That way you can buy those sneakers and, you know, really feel guilt-free. But you don't want to get to a point where you got the cool J's on, you got the dope clothes on, but you ain't got a car, you don't have a credit score, you don't even got a toothbrush. Priorities are super important. So let's just get into the things that I wish I would have known back in college. Now, I had a Wells Fargo bank account. Each month they were hitting me with fees that I didn't know about. They also required me every month to have a savings account that would transfer money from the checking to the savings. And if that didn't happen, then I'd get feed again. And little did I know that at the time, I don't really want to speak specific interest rates because rates are going to change throughout time. And whenever you're watching this video, it could be different. But the savings account was not really paying me out on any type of interest whatsoever. And what I mean by that is these bigger banks offer you like a 0.1% interest rate per year on money in your savings. So what is that exactly? Let's say you have $100 in your savings account. Every year you're going to get 0.1% interest added. That's not a lot, guys, but there's plenty of banks that are willing to give you. I think the highest savings account right now is 1.8, and that's a 360 Capital One savings account. So you guys can look into that if you would like. That's just something that I really want you guys to emphasize on. If you are saving money, make sure that it's going into an account that is actually paying you out a decent amount of interest, not a 0.1, but at least a 1.5 or above. Like I told you guys, you can check out Capital One, Discover. They have really good savings accounts, and I highly recommend setting those up and putting your savings in there if that's what you're doing at this very moment. Then let's get into a solid checking account. You want to have a checking account that has no fees, like none. No minimum this, minimum that, nah, free checking, period. I'll put links down below so you guys can check out some banks. And those are just two things that I wish I would have known that were very important. Free checking, free savings, make sure the savings is paying you out a decent interest rate. And those are two very small things, but they'll save you a lot of money in the long run. Imagine having a checking account, right? From the age 18 up until 25, that's charging you a $13 fee. I mean, that adds up. And of course they have different ways of, oh yeah, we can waive the fee if you do this or that. No, you should sign up for an account that has no fees, period. The next thing I want to tell you guys to do is to save up a buffer of money. Now, obviously the majority of you either in college, you're in high school, you live with your parents, or maybe you don't. But if you do want to move out, or you do want to buy a new car, or you do want to go on some amazing vacation, you need to save a buffer of money. Let's say there's this dream apartment that you have, or you want to buy a house, or you know exactly how much this car is going to cost you. What you want to do is add up how much all those bills are going to cost each month. And you want to save about 3 months worth of that. And I mean, if you're really good at it, you can save about 6 months and you're really killing it. And right there, that's a big win, guys. Like having that buffer, having that checking account, having that savings account. And then once you have those things established, then what you want to do from your checking account is actually just have an automatic transfer into your savings every month that you don't even got to worry about, whether it's $20, $50, $100, $200, whatever, however you got it. Every single month it's going to add up. And it's really that simple. Like that's the start. Those of you that are younger, like for 2020 or even just in general, just right now, what I want you to do is look into that. The earlier that you start, the better. And if you have some debt, obviously I have tons of debt. If you guys haven't seen my 20th dumbest things that I purchased in my 20s, that'll tell you all about me and the stupid things that I've done, but you live and learn, you know? I just want you guys to really focus on the big wins, set some goals, and just crush them. I've made plenty of videos on credit. That is key. Make sure to get that credit score looking nice. If you're in school, start thinking of a good job, something that you're passionate about, something that you want to do, get you a good salary, earn more money. And those simple steps, I'm telling you, will put you in a very good position in the future. Now, if you do have debt, which that is stupid, bro. Stupid. I hate it, but I like to finance things. Why not? YOLO. A lot of people wonder about investing. How do I invest? I want to turn my money into more money, but most importantly, you need to pay off all that debt first. And that's currently what I'm working on myself. So once I have that paid off, we'll get into investing and kind of what I know about it. But as of now, I'm just going to sit back, just follow those simple steps, guys. If you have any questions, just drop them below. I'll be sure to get back to you. But as a college student, as a high school student, like these are just some simple things that I wish I would have learned because they really are a great start into being financially responsible and just having that financial literacy. I'm just going to recap this one more time. Free checking, free savings, no fees, period. 3, save up a buffer. 4, set up automatic transfers from your checking to your savings. It can be any amount. Either way, it's going to add up in the long run. Work on paying your debt before investing. And more importantly, make more money. But that's all I have for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed today's Topic Tuesday. I'll catch you in the next one. Run it.